That's how fucking close I was on this camera. Why you in my face? It's like all the time. Alright, what was I doing? Oh! Okay, apologies first and foremost. Lose train of thought. That's happening a lot more now. I don't know why. So pretty much, I told y'all I stopped hormones. I told you why I stopped the hormones. I wanted to, future purposes, start a family. And I know that there were a lot of reservations about just starting hormones within itself, like, psychological issues, physical issues, just changes overall. And I did a lot of research on that. What I did not research was once you stop hormones and the effects that can happen. And I just abruptly stopped them. So first things first, if you are, at any point in time having to stop taking hormones, make sure you inform your doctor, talk to your doctor, get with your doctor, see about what it is that you need to do or what you can do. Because like I said, for me, I just abruptly was just like, you know what? Told him 2 weeks later, I ain't took him up for like 2 weeks, which is my body. So, that's that. But, make sure you're just being responsible and doing the right thing. I always like to say, don't follow my example sometimes. On certain things, don't follow my example, because I try to thug stuff out, and that might get me in trouble sometimes. But what happens when you do stop hormones is something I did not research and should have kind of like just checked up on, because like I said, I've yet to go to the doctor, so I'm not sure if testosterone levels, have risen. I'm not sure about any of those things. I just know about how I feel and what I'm experiencing since stopping them. So that's what I'll tell you, and hopefully it helps someone. So first things first, I was on hormones for 3 months and I made videos for all of those. And I talked about, what I was going through, what I experienced. Massive growth, in 3 months. I can honestly say stopping hormones, I've seen more growth, which is weird. I thought it would stop. I thought, honestly, kind of was afraid that things would like reduce or like go back to the way it was. I was like, I don't want that, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. But if I'm being completely honest, I just noticed that things are growing still, like boobs still kind of growing, not kind of, still are, just things are still moving in such a way where it's like I'm noticing like fat being moved. I could say that this fat being moved, or I could just say a bitch just getting fat, because I'm getting like, I think like in a month I've gained a good 10 pounds in a month. I need to go weigh myself. Look, I'm going through a lot. It's a lot stressful, and then it's just a lot. But so it could be that, but I'm noticing, just like, no, yeah, it could be the food. It could be the food, for real. Dead ass serious. It could be the food. So it might be different for you. But also just like my face is still, I'm just noticing changes still happening within my face. Or it just could be I'm just, forever still falling in love with me, because it's every day falling in love with yourself. I fall in love with me every day, but I still notice growth. I still notice, changes happening, so I'm pretty damn sure I still got like a lot of estrogen left in me because my levels was really high. But I do need to go get blood work done and checked out, and see if testosterone builds back up, estrogen still sitting right. I don't know these things. I just know what I'm experiencing and feeling. Now, when it comes to feelings, I don't want to say I don't feel the same. I still think the same, of course. Breathe the same, live the same, walk the same, and living in my full-blown beauty and truth. However, I'm not as emotional. I noticed before I started hormones, I was emotional, and then starting hormones, I became overly emotional about everything, and since stopping hormones, I noticed I don't cry as much. I cry, but not as much as I thought I would be doing, especially with the things that I'm dealing with in my life. I thought I would be, breaking downs, having mental breakdowns all the time, but, I don't. And it's kind of weird for me. I'm not sure if it's just like because I stopped hormones or if it's just me going through what it is that I'm going through as far as like me being on a spiritual journey, because I talk to God, I talk to spirit, I talk to angels, I talk to universe, I talk to insects, I talk to my dog and cat. I'm pretty sure they sitting over here praying for me to phone a friend because they sick of hearing me. But this is just me, and just me coming to my own conclusions about things and just life in general. Emotions, fuck them, at least for now. I'll use them when I need them. Go get you some water. Go get some water. All that hot ass breathing in my face. So I notice I don't cry as much. There's that, and this is really weird. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's hormones or just life in general. Now I said this before. I'm not sure if I think I was completely wrong. But someone had asked me before. It was like when I first started hormones. It was like, do you experience shrinkage or things like that? In area. I said this wasn't for children, right? Everything I do isn't really for children. It's for individuals of age. So I talked on it, and I talked on the subject, but I got mistaken for some reason. I think I was thinking of steroids, where it causes shrinkage. I brought this up because I know I got asked this recently too, and it was by a girl. So because girls are interested in fascinating some things as well. I don't think hormones necessarily cause shrinkage. If I'm gonna be honest, I think it causes growth. I'm just being honest. I'm not sure. I think this is me personally. This is me and my own personal experiences and just visions and things. I'm just like, I think I was wrong on a couple of things, I think I was wrong on a couple of things. But other than that, another thing I've noticed in stopping hormones, I forget things a lot easier. Like really quickly. Like if there's something I'm supposed to do like 5 minutes ago, I'll forget it, Literally, I had my phone in my pocket for like 30 minutes. 3 times. It was literally, I was looking for my phone on 3 different occasions for 30 minutes. Phone was in my pocket. I'm just kind of like forgetting stuff, like in a sense where I'm not sure if that's hormone stuff. Like, I just feel like I don't know. It's weird. But like I said, everyone's different. But the main things I noticed since stopping hormones is that there's still growth happening everywhere. And I can't say that it gets tiring, but it does become so noticeable to the point where it's like, what are you doing? Like, this is for me. Like, what are you doing? Like, if I didn't know me, I'm like, are you injecting yourself with something? Like, that you're not supposed to? Because it's, like, ridiculous. I noticed that. I noticed my emotions have just dropped down completely. And I also know, sex drive. Sex drive is, like, here, Like, thank God I had cats, It's just beautiful, But that as well, which is another weird thing, because right before I started hormones, I didn't have a sex drive. And like now I'm kind of getting it back. I don't know, But, kids came back, so. a little funny. I'm a little funny sometimes. But other than that, nothing major. Still an experience. When I'll get back on them, you know what? Oddly enough, I'm gonna get back on my hormones. But oddly enough, I think I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, even if I don't, I'm happy with me. Like, I'm happy with how I look when I wake up in the morning. I'm happy with how I move in life. I don't need all of the extra extensiveness that comes with it, but pretty damn sure, I'm just saying, But that's kind of it. This was impromptu. I just got back from running away from my problems and had to face the music, and it's like, you gotta go back home. It's like, yeah, I'm back home. And I just wanted to walk in the door, play with my pets, and was just like, let me make a YouTube video. So I guess I'll get and face life. With everything that I do, I hope it helps someone. I hope it, resonates, let it marinate. I hope it can help steer you in the right direction. Always be choosing to accept you, love you, honor you, do the right thing, move the right way. Be honest, be loyal, and always put yourself first. Before you do anything else, before you please anyone, make sure you're pleasing yourself. If your cup isn't filled, you can't fill anyone else's cup.